We are live.
We're live.
We're live. That's not real. That's not what we look like.
But this isn't going to...
It will. It will. But we need to scooch. Like we're not centered somehow. Go to OBS. If you can hear us, let us know it's 5 by 5. This still doesn't have a light on it, and I really don't like that.
No lights.
Okay.
Scooting.
What is up, everybody who is here?
What is up, everybody?
Hello, Bat Mom.
Bat Mom. Rhonda Miller.
Bat Mom.
I'm not a drummer.
Rhonda. What is up? Hey guys, before we get into all the things, help us share out the stream.
Yep.
It seems like YouTube.
Like, share. If you're not subscribed, do that.
Yeah, you should. I feel like YouTube is throttling us right now. They're like, no one needs to know about how to save a life, and we don't like them, so we're not going to share out their live stream.
Yeah, what's the deal?
Did anybody like the thumbnail for today's live stream? I had a great time making that. If you know that skit, it's hilarious.
It's hysterical.
The lady that's like, I'm so excited. Yes, that is me. In fact, if you are my friend and I've ever bought you a gift before, I have a really hard time not at least telling you I got something.
Oh, she ruins every gift that she purchases for me. I gotta tell you.
If you don't know, guys, you probably know who I am.
Hi.
I'm Lauren. This is my other half. So this is my husband, Heath. Tato.
I am only half.
Skylo likes to call you Tato Smiles. I kind of like that nickname, Tato Smiles. So yeah, Mike is up in the house. We might pull Mike over here in a little bit. Are we 5 by 5?
Mike,
Ted W says 5 by 5. Wow, you are obnoxious today.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to wait just a little bit before we get into everything because I want to make sure everybody is here.
We are waiting for you.
Yesterday was Britt's last day in the office. It was very sad, but also happy because she is going on to do what the Father is calling her to do and be home with her children and do the mom things. And I know it was hard for her to step away from the position that she was in, but she's going through the door. She's going through this new
she did a
journey.
Phenomenal job over the last how many years? Three or 4 years,
3 years,
something like that. And then she's got littles. She's got 2 that are under 3. So
she's
it's
got
this
littles.
is an awesome opportunity for her to spend time with those kiddos.
And Harmony has stepped in to do director of operations stuff, and she's killing it. Seriously killing it.
Wrong, Jennifer.
We
Not
have
Tato.
some really, today was an amazing day. We had a huge milestone for the company today.
Huge.
I don't know that I'm allowed to share it yet.
It's huge.
But when we do, it was like
believe me, tremendous.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to choke you. It was a huge step for us. So we put it out on the company-wide thread today, and it was just, I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's amazing. Sky said I thought it was Toto, from Oz. No, it's Tato. It's because his screen name is Tactically Torah, so Tato.
It's true.
Also, potatoes are the best.
Potato, tomato.
Potato. Yeah. Anyways, 5 by 9 actually. Ask Evan, what does that mean? Is that because we're visually so awesome, or are we really loud? Do we need to turn these down?
It's a big piece of wood.
What's up, Travis?
5 by 9.
What's up, Richard? Welcome to the live stream. All right, so we've got 24 people here,
Hi, 24
which is crazy.
People.
We need to have more.
Yeah, come on.
Where is everybody?
Share
out the stream.
If you don't share,
I do have
you're wrong.
The names ready for the. Oh, is that someone in the chat? Nope.
Oh.
I do have the names ready to draw for the Mother's Day giveaway. I'm very excited. We had 200 and let me see how many it was. 251 entries. So it's a pretty big.
Cow.
I know. It's a big drawing.
Those are a lot of slivers.
Oh, Evan is here from Radio Made Easy.
Nice.
I
Hi,
didn't
Evan.
even see you in the chat. Where is he? Oh, no, that's just what he would say, Mike. I gotcha.
Oh, where is he? No, never mind.
Yeah, he's
what
not
did
here.
He say?
Mike was saying 5 by 9 because that's what Evan would say from Radio Made Easy.
That tracks.
Hi, Hooter and Tora, what is up?
Hooter.
So speaking of Evan, his class is coming up. Let me double check. I want. When is the class, Mike?
5x9 comes from. You're supposed to say 5x9, not 5x5. That's not. Never mind.
Oh, okay. So
it's a great picture size.
The Radio Made Easy class is coming up in June. It's June 29th and 30th. That is an amazing class. If you don't have any experience with radios, you will leave knowing what to do, knowing how to use it.
You'll have a lot of experience by the end of that class.
Did Evan come to Night Responder last year?
No.
I think he held the course before it, though, right? Was it before?
I think it was after it.
It was good. Good class.
Fantastic.
Why can't I find jeans that don't stretch and sag? Ladies, this is a huge problem. It just depends on the brand that you get. But, okay, I'm going to go on a little soapbox here. Okay? Because, first of all, when we go shopping at places
I have one pair of jeans.
This is true. I'm sorry. I have 30, but, only half of them fit me. I will not give up on those jeans, though.
Don't.
But when we go shopping, it's like the guys, if you go to Tractor Supply and places like that, the guys have this huge selection. And then for the women or
Harmony.
Where did Harmony's here?
In the industry chat.
Oh, okay. When we go shopping, they'll have this huge selection for guys for work clothes and homesteading clothes. And then for the women, they're like, here you go. Here's these really ugly pants that make you look like a potato sack.
What gives?
Yeah, what gives, people? Also, on that note, nothing related to first aid. Why do women, you can go to one store and the same size in all these different stores is a different size, where men, it's like you have 2 numbers. You find out if those pants have those 2 numbers and they will automatically fit you. Okay,
no
I am
audio.
Done. No audio.
Lindsay, why don't you?
Lindsay, I think it's just you because we have audio.
Farm for Truth said audio is cutting out.
Okay. All right. Turn off your mic. I will fix this. All right. Boom. We should have audio now. I switched over to our other audio.
Turning this one off?
Yep. Well, it doesn't matter. I just undid that.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us now? Hello.
How about now?
That was a really good marketing thing for Verizon.
5x5 here. Audio
All right,
is fine.
Cool. Hopefully we fixed it. Hopefully we're good now.
Did she fix it real good?
Going out and back in, it works. Hopefully we're good. The bit rate was low. It might be the internet. We've been having some issues with the internet here, and we've had a lot of storms. 2 words, then nothing. 5x5. Yep. Okay, so half of you guys can hear us, and the other half can't. Okay. So Train the Trainer is coming up. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Nope. Train the Trainer is going to be super awesome. So think of an essential responder, right? Essential responder, you're going through all the things, but it's going to be in a facet to where by the end of the class, you will actually have our curriculum. At which point you will be able to go out and teach other people, one, either how not to die or how to save a life, or maybe both.
Sorry, I was reading Skylo's comment. Why do women have a bad dream and then blame you for pushing them down to get away from Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Yay, Lindsay said she can hear us now. We fixed the audio. Okay.
Yay, Lindsay.
Yeah, so Train the Trainer,
it's going to be
I've
fantastic.
seen TJ excited about classes before, but he is so excited about this one.
Yeah.
He loves teaching, and he loves teaching other people to teach. And that's what, this one, if you've come to Essential Responder, which I know a couple of you have, I know Sky and Jennifer came, don't think of it as that. There will not be any time for chit chat. Class is going to be longer than usual because we have to cram
a lot of notes.
Oh yeah, we have to cram a lot into it. We'll be sending out an email reminding you guys of things that you need to bring, like pens, notebooks, a bagged lunch, because it'll be quick eating. The amount of stuff that we have to fit into that 2-day period is a lot more than what's in our normal Essential Responder. And if you've never taken Essential Responder and you are coming to that, it's going to be a lot. We're actually going to provide we're filming it, and we're going to provide that link so that you can go back and watch it again before you teach. Because especially if you aren't used to teaching, it may be something that you get nervous about before you hold your first class. So there's a lot to go over.
Information that we cover super quick and you don't have an opportunity to write it down. It's super important to go back after the fact whenever we send you guys that link to rewatch it and really hyper focus on what's being said so that you can take in all of the wealth of knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Train the Trainer. And then we have our remote responder coming up at the end of this month. And we just had our meeting about that a couple days ago. We went
Which
over
responder?
The remote responder, the virtual workshop.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's going to be going on. And we went over and talked about how we're running our scenario, which is something we've never done when we do an online scenario. Dudley is coming to film, and if you guys caught TJ's live stream on Bear Independent the other day, Dudley has really stepped up his filming game. So expect it to be amazing during Remote Responder.
Oh, yeah.
We are super excited about that. Matt, what is up? How are you? Shalomi homie, just watched that Genesis video. Let's see. For those of you having audio issues, try leaving the stream and coming back. That's what worked for me. We should be good now. I removed the audio through our port, and it's going through the computer itself now. Okay. So we went over Remote Responder, Train the Trainer.
You want to talk about the other one?
No, not yet. Even though TJ Secret Squirrel Stuffed talked about it. Just know, this is all I can say. September, for Labor Day weekend, don't make plans.
Don't do it.
Don't make plans. And part of the milestone that happened today affects that class. And I'm so stoked about this, you guys. Like, it is
gonna be super cool.
Really exciting. And it's not what you think it is. If you're thinking it's one thing, it's not that. So
It's
just
not
don't
what you
make
think.
plans.
So don't think.
Don't make plans for Labor Day weekend. Okay? Just know you will be in
Or
Oklahoma.
At least think about not making plans.
Oh, and I can say this much. The thing that shall not be talked about in September for Labor Day weekend has a very limited attendance list because it is such a different event than we've ever done. So if you are coming to Train the Trainer, you have first dibs.
Yes.
You find out about it before everybody else. So that's exciting for you.
100%.
And so know to check back in once Train the Trainer happens on the 18th, because there will only be so many spots left and you want to snag them. This is going to sell out literally right away. It's huge.
They're there and then they're gone.
Exactly. It's going to be like that. So very exciting. I like both of you together on camera. Thanks. We've kind of done live together for a long time.
Yeah.
Actually, our 14-year wedding anniversary is next month.
It is?
Yes. You knew that, stinker. Yeah. Texas Sheep Lady, so thankful y'all are offering Train the Trainer and filming it. The more disciples you'll have in the world, the better for this world. Exactly.
That's really the point, though, because it's been an emphasis throughout the years for training to where we're like, hey, you need to take this information to your people. Take it out there. But now if, for example, we have people coming in from PA, like, hey, if we've got someone coming in from PA, they can take that because they'll have the curriculum and be emboldened and improved with our curriculum to go out and share the good news of how to save a life.
Yeah, well, so what happens is we get people in the chat, hey, are you coming to Washington? Are you coming to Oregon? Are you coming to Cali? Are you coming to... Right. We actually have 2 guys coming from California who are coming to take the class, and they're going to turn around and teach their guys with it. And we just don't have the bandwidth right now to travel to all those places throughout the year. So that puts a limitation. It is expensive, and it puts a limitation on how much we can teach people, because we can only teach the people who come here, if that makes sense. So if you are coming to it, please take it super seriously because this is life-saving information. You think about, we've had 144 lives saved. Can you imagine how that number is going to explode?
Oh, man.
Once Train the Trainer happens and there are classes happening all over the country. Like, that is incredible.
Yep.
Amazing. Shalom, Tato and wife of Tato. I am Lauren.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. Oh, we have 35 people here now.
Wow.
YouTube has given us a little extra
bit
boost.
of love.
We were trying to go up and down, syncing correctly, and so then even though I had it up and down, it was still showing up in the landscape YouTube live.
Yep.
We really like doing the vertical because we get new people in, but we also get a lot of trolls, but it's worth it to like capture some new people and talk to them about, refuge and life-saving stuff. So, okay, we talked about our training classes. So why should they sign up for the newsletters? What's new about that? Do you remember? Also,
okay. So first of all, there just might be some exclusive deals available in the newsletter.
Yeah.
That you will only have access to if you are signed up for the newsletter.
Yep.
Which happens when? What's the frequency of that?
So we're changing our frequency right now, but there is one dropping tonight.
Ooh.
And the only way that you can get the deal that's dropping tonight is to have the newsletter. So if you aren't signed up for our newsletters right now, you can head to the site. I will drop the link. Go sign up for them. This is something we just decided to do. We wanted to offer something exclusive and not just like us saying, oh, there's an exclusive deal, but it's the same deal that's already on the website. Like, we wanted there to be something special in the newsletter.
Right.
So this is the first one, and we're very excited about it. It will be going out tonight. Callie's working super hard to get everything done for that. And I'm going to drop the link right now to sign up for the newsletter. Where is it?
I don't know.
It is on here.
It's not on there.
Somewhere.
Is it there?
It's supposed to be here.
I'm under so much stress right now.
I feel stressed because I said that, and then now I can't find it.
Under deals?
No, it's my computer. We've had an issue with the Chrome versus Safari not showing where you sign up, and that's happening with my computer right now. So, very annoying.
Okay.
Callie, if you're watching this right now, would you please go make sure that I don't know. We just had issues with that. So, I can't drop the link to it right now. But if you're not signed up, we need to figure that out. Do you see it?
Let's go to Refuge Medical.
.com.
.com.
Oh my gosh, TJ sang a song the other day about Bearfax. I was like, that needs to be a new jingle. What's the email? I don't know if you guys know this about me, but silences make me feel awkward, and then I feel like I need to fill them.
I don't feel that way at all.
He really doesn't. I think you just marry like the opposite person as you,
So
and
I
that's
don't
what makes
see
it work.
anything.
Okay, so that is a problem. I know when you check out, it lets you do that, but we will have that fixed today. So if you aren't signed up for the newsletter, I'm going to put that in our chat really quick, and we will get that fixed. Hold on one second. Currently,
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking for it too. Can't find it. Stay in touch. There's the.
Oh, how do you have that?
Well, I scrolled.
I scrolled too.
Go up. No. Keep going.
Oh, you guys. I just scrolled right past it is what I did.
Yeah, so if you go.
You go to the website, right under the blocks of what kind of kits there are, it's right there. Don't mind me.
Smart.
I have ADHD, so it's fine.
I have brains.
I squirrel all the time. Okay, let's see what we missed in here. 144 lives saved, but that's actually a domino effect. So how many lives truly? Planting seeds and watering them. No, planting seeds and watering trees. That is so true. So true. Ah, yeah, I knew y'all were married, but never really see you guys together on camera. Well, get used to it, because we're here now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, get over it.
Let's see. Oh, JS Genesis Design said my 31-year anniversary was yesterday. Happy anniversary. Wow. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's big. If you're not signed up for the newsletter, why are you wrong, bruh?
Right? Why are you wrong? That's so great.
It's a Monday, Wednesday. Tuesday. Yesterday was my Monday, Tuesday. Today has been amazing. I don't know. It's been a great day today.
I don't know what that means at all.
It's like, you know, you don't say, has anybody ever had the case of the Mondays? Because that'll get your butt kicked. Yeah, but like that feeling where you come in and you're like, man, things are like yesterday or Monday flew by. It was like, how do I get everything done? Because it was going so fast. And then yesterday was more of a Monday. I don't know. It was just like, it was weird. But now we're on Wednesday and it's amazing.
Fantastic.
So,
that means tomorrow is the end of the week?
I know. Wow. There's not enough hours in the week, you guys. There's just not enough hours. Okay. So I just had a thought pop into my head and then it left really quickly, which happens to me all the time.
All the time.
We were talking about signing up for the newsletter. Okay, so the exclusive deals on the newsletter, it's not going to be what's on the website. In fact, you won't be able to find it. You won't be able to take advantage of the deals unless you go through the newsletter.
Right.
So that is new. We're really excited about that.
Very important.
Happy hump day.
Huge. Believe me.
Haven't had a case of the Monday since I started keeping Shabbat. That's awesome, Matt Bear. It's because you have that day like dedicated to rest, right? So you're making yourself rest and not having like such a busy weekend that you just, then when you get to Monday, you're like, I don't feel rested at all.
Well, it's such an important factor, the Sabbath in general, you know, because, you know, the word says that the Sabbath was literally created for man, not the other way around. We weren't created to keep, or we weren't created for the sake of the Sabbath.
Yeah.
The Sabbath was created for us.
Yeah.
To be a benefit to us and have an opportunity to, you know, love on people and have an appointment to meet with the Father.
Yeah.
You know?
Will you go over to my desk and get the picture of Yeshua with the sheep? It's over on the wall. You haven't seen it yet.
I
bought that today. So today we had a ministry come into HQ, and they are it's a ministry that helps people who are struggling with drug addiction. And so they had all these beautiful signs, and most of them had scripture. Some of them had paintings. I had a really hard time not buying the cow with the toothbrush. Oh. I almost bought a cow with a toothbrush, and there was a cow in the bathtub too, and it was really cute. And I wanted it for the bathroom.
Alligators are ornery because they have all them teeth and no toothbrush to brush them with.
Oh my gosh! Give me this. I got this one. Isn't it pretty? It's Yeshua, and there's me that he's having to walk back because I was dumb. So, anyways, I thought that was so beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? This was my second Mother's Day gift to myself.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, thanks.
Great job. I still don't know when Mother's Day is.
It's on Sunday.
Is it really?
Yes, he's every year. Speaking of, if you haven't gotten a gift for the wonderful mom in your life, I definitely suggest the Travel Fact. I know most of you guys have heard me shill for this before, but it is one of my favorite kits. This is in my van now. I finally got one. He's put it in there. I love this because I drive around with the kids a lot, and it's two parts to this story. I had an experience with my daughter recently where I wasn't prepared, and for someone who works in this building, it's kind of ridiculous to not be prepared, especially with how much I tell people to be prepared, and then I wasn't prepared. So I literally...
Yeah, but it's a situation where, like, you don't know you're not prepared in that area until it happens.
Yeah, I went to our adventure bag, and I didn't have any burn stuff in it. I had burn gel. But thankfully, I live really close to HQ, so I just hopped in the van and came and got what I needed. But, like, nope, what other people have that option besides people who work here, right? So it showed me a hole in what we have at the house. And I had been driving around with the van. I had what's in my center console? Is it a Bearman or a Bear?
It's a Bearman.
It's a Bearman.
First gen Bearman.
I had a Bearman, but we've used stuff out of it. Like I don't even think is it even complete anymore? I think I probably took the Band-Aid bag out, like stuff like that. So.
No, it's a first gen Bearman. It never had a Band-Aid bag.
Oh man, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was driving around with that. So I got
Still a trauma kit.
the travel vac for the van and had Heath mount it on the back. And my oldest and my second child both know how to use the tourniquets. Our youngest is at the age now where he can learn, so that's on the list to teach him how to use it. But this is perfect for moms. Keep it in the van, keep it in the truck, the car. Having trauma capable stuff and having mom and dad stuff in here is huge because Band-Aids fix a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot, especially you guys know if you're parents. Don't drive unprepared. Don't get caught.
Behind.
Yeah, I can probably fast forward it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Gotta roll. Love you all. Bye, Travis.
Travis.
If it was me, he would be dragging me by my ankle. I don't even remember what that was about.
The picture.
We learned a new lesson on keeping Sabbath while traveling. Just another day. Excellent picture and example, Lauren. Getting my PRSS cert just because.
What's that, Mouse?
What is that, Mouse?
Even Mike doesn't know. PRSS? PRS makes excellent guitars.
Texas Sheep Lady had a great idea. She said, now there's a hint for Heath to get a cow for the bathroom, much cheaper than a barn and a live cow. I need a picture of a cow brushing its teeth to put by the sink.
I was thinking of a live cow in the bathroom.
I want you to get me a mini
I was
cow.
like, those are not
I want
cheap.
the mini cow in the bathroom. I want to open the door and be like, you got me a cow.
Does anybody have any idea how much Highlands cost?
It was a Highland cow, too. It was a picture of a Highland cow brushing its teeth.
They're like
so cute.
They're like
Oh, my gosh.
in between $8,000 and $14,000.
Yes. Oh, Matt said, I'm starting to think something attached to the headrest is a wonderful idea. It occurred to me that an adventure kit in the back seat might go flying and be out of reach in a collision. Yes.
Bingo.
This wouldn't have helped in this situation, but the girl that we tried to render aid to, she couldn't move. So if she was conscious enough to have rendered aid to herself, this was as far as she was going to get. There was no moving because her leg was impinged.
She was pinned.
So the idea that you could, even if it was in the back seat, Matt, the idea that you could lean back far enough to reach it might not be doable. So having this action just enough to where your arm's going back, bingo. You should definitely do that. Yes, thousands. Peer support specialist. It's a life-based counseling. That is awesome, Mouse. That's super awesome. Wow.
Sweet.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but all I can say for you two is to love each other because that's more important than arguing.
Who's arguing?
I don't know, but y'all can stop that mess up in here, okay? Quit it.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan, what is up? Alan is my algorithm comment guy.
Al.
He goes on everything and gives us an algorithm comment, and I appreciate that so much.
Alan.
Okay. So, are we ready to draw for the Mother's Day giveaway? Are we ready to see who won? Drop an emoji if you're ready. See if it's you.
Do it.
I'm
Emoji.
super excited. Drop those emojis.
Oh, also, while you're at it,
Hi, Eddie. Or is it Edie?
put in the comments
Edie.
how many Refuge Medical kits you own. So if you own 2, just put a 2. If you own 5, put a 5. If you own 376, wow.
We don't have 376 different kinds of kits.
It's not different kinds of kits. It's just total amount of kits.
Oh, that's true. Rick owns 376. Oh, we're so ready. Yay, people are ready.
Do it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Browser.
Browser.
Can't see it. Don't know why I can't see it.
I needs to seize it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, dang.
It's okay. Please hold.
Holding. All right, so we've got Ice Base 67's got 3. Sawson's got 4. Free Manic has 5.
Why isn't it?
Ox shipped yesterday. Nice. Farm for Truth. 2. That's, hey, man, if that's what you can afford, that's what you can afford. Good for you. At least you have something. Elijah's running 9 over here. Mike's got 8,764,358. 11 Richard. Holy cow. Nice, guys.
I am not going to be mad at this right now if it doesn't work, because I already made sure that it was
So how many
working.
of those kits are like, for
going on with
different
this?
specific philosophy of use? Like for me, for example, I've got multiple kits, 2 specific for the autos, one in her van and one in my truck, and they're both mounted to the passenger headrest, right? But then I've also got the adventure kit. Well, that's hers. And then I've got my SOB on my battle belt. I've got my slick kit.
My slick kit stayed outside for like 2 or 3 weeks in the snow, and it's still good.
I'm an advocate of having kit on your person.
Yeah.
You need to have something on your person just in case.
Why does it want to work?
You never know, especially, I really like the idea of, running it on my person, especially when I'm like, deployed with grindstone and running chainsaws and running the ground crews that we have going on over there, wherever it is that we're at. Because everything that we're doing is incredibly dangerous. So if you're running a chainsaw and you don't have a tourniquet, or you're running and operating in and around big machinery such as a skid steer, mini excavator, track hose, in all the sizes, if you don't have medical equipment, you're wrong. You need to have it. But I digress. Are we ready?
No.
No, we're not ready.
It's
ankle kit.
I keep putting it in there, and then it keeps being blank, and I'm not quite sure why.
So I love the idea of an ankle kit, but every time I try to put an ankle kit on my ankle, I hate it. And that's just me. I can't do an ankle kit, but it's so utilitarian. It makes so much sense to have something right there. I just can't do it, man. I can't do it.
You're more of a slick person because you like it in the pocket.
I do so utilitarian. Like my pockets have to have things in them because that's what pockets are for. So I've got where is it? Right here. My soft tee.
This is really annoying. I'm gonna have to
Caught
hold
on something. Oh, it was caught on my pocket. I got my soft tee. This is not really easy to get a hold of while you're sitting down.
All right, we're gonna
it's
do it
easy
like
to
this.
get a hold of when I'm standing up. Oh, are we ready?
I'm assuming this is gonna work. I hope you guys can see it. So
YB said I'm cute.
he's married. He's mine.
I'm just kidding. He said we're cute.
Oh.
You two are so cute.
Can y'all see that? Just make sure.
Don't have enough pockets? If you don't have enough pockets, get some. Pants with more pockets, I guess. That's how they make cargo jeans.
Oh no.
Cargo
Of course
pants.
the camera wants. Okay.
Jinkos are good too.
right.
Remember the 90s wearing Jinkos
Are you guys ready?
with the ultra deep
It
pockets?
just wants to zoom in on your face. Zoom in on the computer. I'm like hiding my
Do
face.
it. Toto pocket dump. It's not Toto.
It's Tato.
Like tighter, like tighter.
There. Okay. All right. Here we go. No. You guys. Struggle busting. It's spinning. It's spinning.
Is it spinning?
Mhm.
I'm waiting.
The winner is Diana De Jesus. Diana De Jesus, you have won the Mother's Day gift. gift. Woohoo!
You did it.
Wow, last time it was a husband who won it, so that's so cool. Diana De Jesus, you are the winner of the Mother's Day giveaway.
That means you won the purse.
And the whole basket with all the things that we all wish that we could have gotten.
This is gorgeous. This is such a beautiful bag.
Pockets are sexist. Women's wear have negative pockets.
You should ask Justin Nazarene Leather Co. how much this is.
They're selling them too.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm making my notes right now.
I'd buy you
Congratulations, Diana. No, I want a picture of a cow brushing its teeth. That is what I want now.
That is so random.
I know, but it was adorable. It was like this cute little wood frame, and it was this black and white or sepia cow, and it had a toothbrush, and it had little horns in the hair in front of its eyeballs. It was adorable. Also, side note, I probably should get something different. Like, I need another pack of Slishmans. I need like 2 or 3 Slishmans because I can only find 1 at home.
Here's one.
Maybe 2.
Here, take that one.
No, I can't take that one. Doesn't work like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm making my note. Diana, congratulations. So exciting.
Fake pockets?
Diana De Jesus won. Woohoo. Okay.
I know like suits have fake pockets.
A lot of my clothes have fake
me
pockets.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, some of the suits, they're sewn. And you have to like break the stitching, and there's actually a pocket there. Yeah, I've done that too. I know, the blue is so pretty, Medic Mouse. That's so exciting. Okay. So last thing that we are going to talk about, guys, is
last thing.
Hello, welcome back.
There will be no more after this.
Is our BOGO. We do have the BOGO. Will you grab the burn bucket and the bear fat?
Buy one, get one.
Buy one, get one 30% off is live right now. Let me drop a link.
You want this too?
Yeah, I want both of them.
Nice.
Here we go. Okay, guys. So our BOGO event is live. So right now, you've watched.
We watched Star Wars last night.
The kids have been watching the new Star Wars. DR, if you come over here with that thing, I will lose it.
See, I can't even walk around the office with a straw.
I have straw PTSD from you shooting those freaking things over here. DR just walked up with the red straw. Y'all remember last time I said a bad word on camera. He shot that thing over here and was like, tourniquet, left arm.
You wasn't the only one that said bad words, though.
Yeah. Mike almost jumped in Philip's lap. When you almost jumped in Philip's lap when DR shot that rock, that thing.
That scared the shite out of me.
Aw, Bat Mom, I'm sorry. Refuge needs a prepared ladies clothing line. What? Okay, so the BOGO event is live. We added buckets to it if you didn't know that. Originally, it was only the nylon kits, and then someone was like, what about buckets? And we're like, you know what? Yes, buckets do count. So you buy one, get one 30% off, equal or lesser value, and you get the remote responder free and a free boogie and 20% off your next order if you spend over $2.99, which is pretty easy to do if you're doing a buy one, get one. So you could get a bear fac or a travel fac for your vehicle, and you could be prepared for burns or wound care or the surgical kit and get it for 30% off.
That's right.
That's pretty smoking hot deal right there.
What'd you say about the buggy?
The boogie's free.
It's free for how much?
For free.
With any purchase? Or?
With any purchase over $2.99.
Oh, okay,
And
so
they
that's the context there.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
I literally said that.
I wasn't processing. All I heard was
Boogie.
And then I thought, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
Oh my gosh.
That's where my mind went.
Apparently you never had friends like me.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, the BOGO event is live right now, guys. Let's see what we missed in here.
That's throwing me off.
I know. It's because we'll take this off the table. I don't know how to turn that feature off. It is nice though, because when one person gets up,
but it's just behind again.
It's just, don't look at that.
It's throwing me off.
Look at this one.
OFT.
Look at this one.
Look at this one. Look
Okay.
at that one. Look at this one.
Dano said, I know this sounds weird, but I'm almost nervous to buy more kits, not because I can't utilize them, but because I may have to utilize them. So it's funny because, not funny, but it's like people come to class and they haven't had a whole lot of experiences, and then they leave class and all of a sudden, like, something will happen. Like, we had a doctor, I know you guys have heard the story, but for those who haven't, we had a doctor come to class who ended up putting the blue trainer tourniquet, he had it in his coat pocket, and a guy got dumped outside the hospital. It was like a, I don't know if it was a gang shooting or something like that, and he just so happened to have that tourniquet and was able to apply it to him. Like, this is a doctor, like, they didn't have that right there, you know what I mean? So you come to training and you might just get the opportunity to save a life. Oh, it's called a homie drop-off per Mike. I'm watching DR. I just don't trust him. So I wouldn't not get another kit because you might have to use it. I'd get another kit because you might have to use it. You know what I mean?
What does Alan get if he spends 1,000 doll hairs?
If you spend 1,000 doll hairs, you get, okay, so if you spend 1,000 doll hairs, I would do the BOGO event, buy one, get one, 30% off. You would get the remote responder for free. Dude. You would get the boogie for free, and you get 20% off your next order. So you could do all of that, get your 20% off, and then you could turn around and get a stomp bag for 20% off. Like, what? You know, work the system. I'm just saying that would be a great deal. Let's see.
That is how you do it.
Boogie, not buoy.
Yeah.
Ditto, boogie for the win. Let's see. She can't take him anywhere, just like the rest of us guys. It's so true. It's so true.
Hi, Mark Chase.
It's so true.
That's my buddy.
Bibles are in stock. Matt, putting it in as an add-on might be neat. See, Lauren, truth. Like, Father Yah, let someone else do this one, right? My thought is if I'm prepared, it won't happen. Yeah.
Well, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah.
But that is, true regardless of circumstance. So, like if I'm in a circumstance where I need the medical gear and I am away from my truck where I know I have medical gear, that's a problem. Yeah. Especially like, how far is my truck away?
TJ's been talking about that.
Is that half a mile away?
Yeah.
Is it 100 yards away? Okay, so how fast can I sprint 100 yards?
And just that time that it takes to get to it and back, it may be too late for them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And something we've been talking a lot here at the store is we can sell kits to anybody, but that's not what saves lives. It's them knowing how to use it. So it's like, yeah, sure, we've sold you you have a tourniquet now, but like if you don't know how to use it properly, we haven't actually gone the full step in helping to save a life, which is why we're trying to do more trainings. We're getting more trainings on the book. We want to do remote responder because we know not everybody can travel, and you can do it at home and learn how to use the tourniquet, learn how to use a chest seal, learn how to wound pack, the full responder 1 course. So I would definitely have it not need it than the other way around.
Well, and if you think about it, T brought up, a few really good points, but one is that, like, yes, we do sell medical gear, medical components and all of that, but what we really sell is peace of mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that one factor alone is, yes, I carry a pew-pew thing, but I don't ever expect to use it. But the likelihood of me utilizing this over my firearm is exponentially higher.
Yeah. Just if you only ever had to be prepared for car accidents, if that was the only thing that you would ever experience, you would need it, because there's 44,000 deaths a year, and 100%. So many could have been prevented. And I'm sure it's this way for everyone who hasn't put in enough time training.
Exactly, Mark Chase.
I felt really unprepared when we rolled up on that girl. The adrenaline dump that I got when I rolled up and I saw that I was shaking. And I work in this space every day. I mean, not every day, obviously, but I'm here all the time. I'm seeing life save stories all the time. I'm seeing gruesome pictures, gruesome videos. But something happens when you are standing right in front of the real thing. I mean, the adrenaline dump that I got, and I'm sitting here like this, and there was nothing we could do because we couldn't get the door open. So Heath went in through the passenger side and was trying to see like if he could see an open break and stuff like that. And then when they got that door open and we saw her leg, and it was just jello.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it was even hard to see from the passenger side.
And what's crazy is like, it didn't look that bad from the outside. It was almost like, why is she stuck? You know what I mean? Like, why can't she get out? But it took how long for them to get the tool just to get there to get her out?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So not every
a few minutes just to even get prepared,
Yeah. And by that time, we're talking minutes, and it can be 90 seconds before it's too late.
Yeah.
So not every situation is going to be something you can do something about. I mean, obviously you can pray, and the Father does miracles every day. But there are so many that there could have been something done, and either they didn't know how to do it, they didn't have the stuff on them, or, someone didn't get there in time, or they thought, I'll just wait for 911 to get here. How many people were too afraid to act, so they thought, I'll wait for 911 to get here, and then by the time 911 got there, it was too late? How many people felt afterward, I wish I would have done more? Because I feel that way about the wreck that happened up here. I wish we would have done more. I wish we would have demanded that they put a tourniquet on her leg. But we told the firefighter who said he didn't know if they would listen to him. And I wish we would have just gone up to the bus and been like, listen, you need to tourniquet her leg. But then you find out that there are not paramedics, but firefighters walking around and bragging about their Temu tourniquets. And you see a medic, one of the guys that walked up, didn't he walk up with the backpack with the tourniquets with the wrappers on them when he got there? This was the guy carrying the bag with the medical gear in it, and the tourniquets still had the wrappers. Like,
they weren't staged. Like, I mean, whenever you're dealing with these situations, having that tourniquet staged where all I have to do is do this, and boom, there's a hole.
Not sit there, rip the packaging off, and
see how fast that is? Not,
let me get it out of my bag, pull the wrapper off, let me make sure it's staged correctly, and that's the person, that's what you have to think about. That is the person that you are expecting to come prepared, expecting to come save their life. You better not do this extra hard just for fun.
I'm not.
That's the person you're trusting their life with. So if you can, bad words, if you can rely on yourself and buy them time till they get there, then that's going to be better. That is so tight.
Is it though?
Yes.
See how I did that?
All right, index.
No, just keep it on. It's fine. I do it too. Doing this all for you, dude.
So the moral of the story is I should go get a bear fact because it could be life 145.
Well,
Thanks,
maybe not
Dax.
even a bear fact. Maybe an SOB. Maybe a bare minimum. Maybe a travel fact. It just depends.
Allen's, not all of them had price increases. There were a handful of ones that did because of things like tariffs, and there were some
tariffs are real.
Tariffs, and there were mistakes in the logging system on the back end. So those were updated. Not all of them went up, though. I do live. Somebody index me, please. It hurts. Oh, yeah. Medic Mouse made a really good point. Not all fire trucks have jaws of life or entry tools behind. Okay, we live in a small, we live in a lower population area, so you have to take that in consideration too, where you live. Like if you're in a big city, the chances are that it's gonna be quicker for them to get there and they're gonna have more tools, versus if you live in a lower population area, it's gonna take a lot longer for them to get to you. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Yeah.
Do we have a Sharpie?
Index. I got indexed.
I got to write the time on your forehead.
Stop it. My arm is tingling and turning purple. Oh my gosh. Probably the tiniest tourniquet I've ever had. Not really, but seriously, that hurt.
Hold on, look.
I was doing that. I was on my way. It only takes 2 for me.
That's all it was.
I know.
2 turns.
I'm going to have a bruise now.
Nice. I'm so abusive.
It's like 45 minutes response
In a
time to
fun
your
way.
house. That is terrifying.
Terrifying. Blazing speed.
Man, thank you for indexing me. I appreciate you guys. This guy would have been like, leave it on the whole live stream. So, okay, guys, we've got to jump off. We actually are filming more medic minutes today.
That's true.
I'm excited. We have a EpiPen trainer, so we're going to be going over how to utilize the EpiPen. Mike made a really good point about this because he said if you need an EpiPen, you likely know how to use it. But if you have one and you're not able to administer to yourself, your friends and family may not know how to administer an EpiPen. And I did not know this, but when you use the EpiPen, you have to leave it on, or you have to, press hard for 10 seconds.
I did
because
it right.
if you release it too soon, it may not administer enough of the epinephrine, and you have to do a second one. And who's walking around with 2 EpiPens?
Right.
So we're going to be covering that today. If you have any ideas for medic minutes, I would love for you to send them to me, lauren@refugemedical.com. Another thing, and we didn't get to ask this last week. Most of you guys work. A lot of you guys listen to us while you're at work. Is there a better time for you? Like, would an evening live stream work for you guys? Would you guys enjoy an evening live stream? Would it be easier for you to engage and listen and be a part of it if it was closer to the evening hours? So let us know. Actually, I'm going to make a poll really quick because I really wanted to ask this last week, but I didn't get to do that. That is a great question, Rhonda. Yes, I will ask Mike to do a Narcan video because I would like to learn more about that as well.
Well, not just that, but if you have other topics that you would like covered, please let us know those. Kind of like T does on his Bear Independent Patreon. Like, give me your questions. Give us your questions.
Oh, I like that. I'll put that on YouTube today, right after the live stream. Go check out. I'll make a post, and it'll be give us your medic minutes you'd like to go over. I actually asked Mike too if we could do a steri-strip one, like how to close a wound correctly. So we have a list of things to do, but I always want to get feedback from you guys because our goal is to provide value and to help you learn in bite-sized chunks that you can send to your friends and your family.
Right.
If they are like how I was before I started working here, I did not think about this stuff ever. I was never worried about it. Super unprepared. I never put on a tourniquet even when Heath got into learning about the medical stuff. I never put a tourniquet on until I started working here, and I was afraid of it. Obviously, I'm not afraid of it now. But most people, I think, who haven't been introduced into this world and they don't have it on the forefront of their mind, they just, out of sight, out of mind, they don't think about that kind of stuff.
Wow. Even just a splash on his arm, that's wild, Matt.
What is it? I've used an EpiPen twice to save the same student's life. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Dealing with neck injuries. Okay,
Evenings are time spent with my family. That's awesome, Ted. I'm glad to hear that.
So put that in the post later on.
Yeah.
When she posts it.
I'm going to post that literally as soon as we get off of here. So when we do, please go to the post on the community page here on YouTube and drop your medic minute requests. Late afternoon is also good. You probably get more algorithm traffic on the evening show, yet we're here now, so discernment from Father Yah, he will bless accordingly. That's right. Let's see. Could you do how to treat internal bleeding from the torso? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. There's nothing that you can do for that except for Mike can go over this. There are some things you can do to help but there's really not a lot you can do. At that point, they have to get to a higher level of care. You're not a surgeon.
Yeah.
So
if you suspect internal
we can
bleeding,
still do a video on it. I know Mike has actually talked to me about this before. And
Patty, what's up?
He gave some examples of like what to do with the legs, but it's also stuff they've kind of phased out. You know, medical treatment and techniques change constantly because as they get new data, they realize like, hey, this didn't work as well as we thought it was going to. This actually had an adverse effect. So they're constantly updating things. It's like how they used to do the ABCs and now they do the March E. It used to be airway, airway. What is the B? Why am I blanking on that? Mike! What was ABCs? Airway, airway, breathing, circulation in my mind. BC, then BAC, and then now it's on March. So it's constantly getting, you know, updated, new data. Let's see. I thought about this stuff all the time. That's why I think the Father led me to you. That's awesome, Rhonda. And there are people who, this is like, they have a passion for this. They want to learn about this. They want to help people. And you guys are our people. I've used my EpiPen twice. Last time the first one did nothing. The second malfunctioned and didn't inject the epinephrine. The third finally worked. That's crazy. That's lame. And I'm so glad that you had 3.
No kidding.
Dealing with overdose is a thing. Get them vertical too, you know. Hey, Tato. Hi, Patty. What about me, Patty?
I said hi. You didn't. Be thoughtful.
I didn't even see, or whatever. I heard you say it, and I didn't. Okay.
My fingers are tingling.
You still have that on? Oh, you just took it off.
I just took it off.
I was told to always have 4, even if they work right. Sometimes it takes multiple doses before getting to the hospital. That is a very good point. Shalom, Jason. So again, congratulations to Diana De Jesus who won our Mother's Day giveaway. Super exciting.
You're going to love it.
We're going to contact you after the live stream. Make sure you go to the community page here in about 5 minutes. I'm going to have that post up. Please put your Medic Minute request on there. The BOGO event is live. Buy one, get one 30% off. It's our buckets and our nylon kits.
Yep.
And every order over $2.99 right now gets the remote responder free, a free boogie, and 20% off your next order. So it is Stop the Bleed month. It's a great month to stock up on all the gear and to get the training so you know how to use it. We're going to jump off now.
And how many slots are left for Train the Trainer?
There are only 5 spots left now for Train the Trainer.
So if you want that, jump on it. It's going to be legitimately awesome, and it's going to provide you an opportunity that you wouldn't have otherwise to be able to legitimately go out with our curriculum and train people. You can start a business off of that if you want to.
We don't know when we're going to be able to do it again.
Right.
So, huge. Make sure you jump on it. All right, guys, I am going to jump off. Tato is going to jump off. I hope you had a fun time on the live stream, and we will see you guys soon. Shalom.
Shalom.